Now and then I think of when we were together.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Countdown to Pre-Alpha. This is day 25 of my series. I'm here with Trail and Galaxiia.
What's up, guys?
Trail, say hi. Trail.
Hey, yeah, sorry.
And we just recorded a 12-minute vlog, only to find out that my recorder trolled me and didn't save the file. So, yeah. We're gonna do this all over again.
Yup.
I'm actually gonna leave out the donator giveaway thing because I just don't want to talk about it again. Well, I'll make a separate video for the donator giveaway. It'll probably be out, I don't know, whenever it comes out. I don't know. I'm not making promises because I don't know personally. But today we will be talking about construction again. So, the pros and cons of what... sorry, I'm just moving my mic right now. I don't know if that made any noise or not. The pros and cons of constructions and how it will affect the game. So first off, I think the most obvious thing that we could talk about would be prayer with the Gilded Altars, on how much experience it gave compared to ectoplasm and normally burying bones. I mean, prayer was always one of the hardest skills to get to 99, and it was always really rare to see someone with 99. Like, as far as seeing a 126 on, like, level 126, it was just a really rare thing because you didn't generally see people with 99 prayer. And Altars kind of ruined that. So I'll let Trail and Galaxiia get their opinions in on Gilded Altars while I light up a cigarette and hate my life.
Well, for me, seeing my first 126, I can always remember that. Like, you know, if they have the prayer that high in 2006 before the altars and everything came out, you knew that it was something special when you seen that. I mean, they had to do it from ectofungus or just burying bones without the Gilded Altars. With the Gilded Altars, I mean, all you have to do is have 52 prayer to have the Gilded Altar and just have the incense burners there, and it's just so much easier to get up with that, and I just think kind of takes away from everything. Since the time Curses came out, everybody's just been doing that since it's been so much easier. Like, half the people don't even realize how hard it was back in the day when you had to just bury the bones or do ectofungus. Sure, it took forever, but it was worth it, and people really
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I remember training prayer without the altars, and it was driving me insane because I wanted to get high enough prayer to use all the prayers. But then when I became a member and used the altars, I noticed how much quicker it was, and I managed to get my prayer up high enough, and yeah, made it so much easier.
Yeah. And the next thing we could talk about would be the effect that it had on the magic skill and the PvP side of things. A lot of people don't really think about this because they're more focused on the altars, but teletabs really had a huge impact on the game, and they changed it, like, dramatically. I mean, magic was always a really important skill in the fact that if you trained your magic, you could get around the map a lot faster than with other methods of transportation. And by other methods, I mean walking, cutting canoes, and taking boats. Like, once teletabs were introduced, it just changed things so much because with one magic, you could teleport to pretty much anywhere in the game just by buying a teletab.
Yeah, exactly. For me, in my house, I had a bunch of portals, and all I needed were home teletabs, and I'd have everything all lined up right there. I barely even use normal magic book anymore. I was on Ancients the whole time, just using teletabs to go everywhere.
Right. I mean, when I was a member and I wanted to get to all kinds of places, I had very low magic and I couldn't use most of the teleports, so I just went to people's houses and used their portals, or even buy those teleport tabs, and it made it much easier without me having to spend the time to train magic.
Yeah, and I mean, like, when you look at the PKing side of things, running and teleporters became a lot more common because you could just crack a teletab I mean, one click away and you're safe, which, I mean, it's just pathetic. Like, I'm not much of a PKer, but running disgusts me. If you're going to go into the wilderness and you're going to try and take someone else's items, if they have you beat, die. Like, because you wouldn't want them to run, so why should you run? And it became a lot more easy to run away and a lot more common once teletabs got introduced because it was only one inventory space. And even, I mean, like, having things like glories and rings of dueling obviously did the same kind of thing, but you had to, like, get to your equipment tab, right-click it, and then rub it, and then choose where you wanted to go.
Yeah, you have to do that in a fashionable time before you die.
Yeah.
Right, and of course, when you get attacked, the option or whatever, like, disappears on you, and you have to rub it again.
Yeah. So, yeah, like, I don't know, teletabs I think really screwed over the game as far as magic goes. The altars made prayer way too easy of a skill, although it's still a very difficult skill to get to 99 and very expensive, but it was a lot easier to get to 99. So I guess with all that out of the way, we can get on to the good stuff. One of the main things that I always found construction was really handy for was having your own space where nobody else could get to, like with the lock on the door and everything. You could like have clan meetings, or people that were into like in-game role-playing could have just places for themselves where they wouldn't be interrupted.
Yeah, exactly. I would have my own throne room, and I'd have my clan come over, and we have meetings about just positions and just talk and have fun. I know personally I put 25 mil in just to the looks of my house, and I have 92 construction right now. Half of that is about 28 mil that I put into it, so basically to get up to 99 it would cost about 60 mil, and it's pretty ridiculous how long it takes to do that.
Right. I mean, I haven't really been in a clan really and used the houses, but I always liked going to people's houses and fighting in their dungeons and combat ring and everything. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, if construction were to be added, because the skill itself is such a money drain, it shouldn't be added until like later into the game, and I'm talking like post-alpha, like into the actual full release of the game.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Because the economy needs to be flowing really well once if construction were to be put into the game, because we need the gold circulating in 2006Scape. We can't have it gone because everyone's wasting their money in construction.
Right. I mean, RuneScape had like 6 years, right? Yeah, 6 years before construction came in, so they had an economy going, and it was pretty good. Millions, billions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I believe in time that they'll add certain things just to keep the game fresh and keep everything flowing, just so people will stay. I mean, people love seeing updates all the time.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, you look in like on private servers, for example, if a private server isn't getting updated at least like twice a week, obviously it won't be, or not twice a week, sorry, like once every 2 weeks, it doesn't really get a lot of attention because people like fresh things to keep them busy. And, you know what I mean, it's just like cool to look on the homepage every once in a while and see a new update, and then be one of the first people to check out the new update or complete it or whatever it may be.
Right.
So,
right. I mean,
yeah.
I always like going into the RuneScape website and then seeing new updates. And then also, I mean, I probably wouldn't have even thought about becoming a member if it never got updated.
Yeah, I mean, like, exactly. One of the biggest reasons that I dropped my lighter on my computer. One of the biggest things that made me want to become a member in the first place was being able to own my own house.
Same.
It was just a really cool concept, and I always loved construction, but looking back on it now, there are a lot of negative aspects that actually did dramatically change the game. So really, I think if construction were to be added, they should just host a public poll where everybody can vote in, or maybe only donators. I think that'd be a good thing for donators, actually. All guaranteed content polls could be donators only, because that's how it used to be in RuneScape, was donator, I can't speak today.
Members.
Guaranteed content polls were, like, members only.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, I think, would be a good thing to do for 2006Scape.
Definitely, because, I mean, the donators are people who are definitely willing to play, and they want it to be... not all negative and everything.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know the old saying, the customer's always right. That's exactly it. I think people that are paying money should be the ones to make the decisions about the game.
Mm-hmm.
Because they put money into the game to be the game that they want it to be. So, that aside, I think we've pretty much covered everything we need to talk about. So, we can end this here. So, I will talk to you guys tomorrow in my next video. And until next time, peace out, everybody.
See ya.
See you later.